Hi! After I posted last video, I got feedback from you that making this video in Chinese stopped you from fully enjoying it. So, in this time, I will share my hands-on video of the latest iPad Air in English. The most eye-catching feature of iPad Air has to be the three brand new finishes, sky blue, green, and rose gold. I find the tone of sky blue to be quite soft. It looks more gray when there's ample light and more blue when it goes dim. Overall, the finishes Apple chose for the new iPad Air are subtle and restrained, which makes them desirable in long term, as opposed to some colors that really pop at first, but you end up hating them shortly afterward. The green finish iPad Air is another favorite for many. In ample lighting, you will see a touch of yellow. I didn't take immediate liking to this finish, but many of you said you like this after watching my video. I guess color is a really personal matter. Each has its own preference, and you should find out yours by getting your hands on the new iPad Air in Apple stores. The rose gold finish looks completely different from before. Comparing to the last generation iPad Air, the new finish carries more pink elements and I think would appeal to female users. iPad Air features an all-screen design for the first time and expands a liquid retina display from 10.5 inch to 10.9 inch. If you put it next to iPad Pro, you will see the border is still a tiny bit wider, but trust me, you won't notice difference unless you put them side by side. After all, the difference is only 0.1 inch. It is true that iPad Pro has a better screen as it has the higher refresh rate and 600 nits brightness. Yet, for every user, iPad Air is more than what you need. Now, let's move to the weight. The new iPad Air is lighter than the last generation and iPad Pro. It has a great touch and is 6.1mm thick, same as the last generation device. But I have to say that visually, the curvy-framed last generation iPad Air looks thinner, and I confirm it in the hand-on experience at the product event. This says a lot about the importance of industrial design. Though visually thicker, the user experience stays hindered, and now you can magnetically attach the second generation Apple Pencil on the sculpted frame of iPad Air. One thing to mention here is that the all-new iPad Air is slightly thicker than iPad Pro, which is 5.9mm. What can I say? It's the Pro. Thanks to the same length and width shared by both, the Magic Keyboard you brought for iPad Pro would work perfectly well on iPad Air too. All features including hotkeys, combos, and gestures on touchpad works, and you can even charge your iPad Air by plugging into the charge dock on Magic Keyboard. iPad Air carries the latest A14 Bionic, the most powerful ever on iPad Air by far. A14 Bionic is the first ever 5nm chip for mobile devices with a better power consumption control and a better performance. Comparing to the last generation product, the new iPad Air has a 40% boost in CPU performance and a 30% improvement in the graphics, while the neural engine is twice as fast. Through neural engine, the front camera iPad Air can recognize gesture well enough for you to scratch the discs in air and to be coolest DJ in human history. I didn't have enough time to run tests on A14 Bionic, but given that it has the 6-core CPU and a 4-core GPU design, I assume that 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU A12Z Bionic carried by iPad Pro have a superior performance. Camera-wise, iPad Air is equipped with the same 7-megapixel front-facing camera as iPad Pro and a 12-megapixel rear camera, same as the main lens of the iPad Pro. It supports OIS, but not ultra-wide lens or LiDAR scanner. The Touch ID planted into the power button on the upper right corner. The power button is made of glass and offers a crisp touch when unlocking the iPad. I tried holding the iPad with different angles and found that most handy to unlock it with the thumbs and index fingers on both hands. But iPad Pro still offers a better overall unlocking experience. The last surprise about iPad Air is that it finally carries USB-C. With this upgrade, you can directly connect USB stick and the camera to the iPad Air, and I welcome the expansion in accessibility. I also noticed a cute little detail. The chip on the charging dock in iPad Air shares the same color as its casing. So if your iPad Air is sky blue, the charging dock would be blue too. And if you have a green iPad Air, then you will have a green dock. There were quite some features that I couldn't fully test at the product event, and I will follow up them when I get new iPad Air and update you with more videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.